ladies, this is Prophet Francisca, very excited. Arise Conference 2025. Ooh, I'm excited. It is here and I am ready and I am geared up. I trust that you are ready. I trust that you have taken time to pray, to fast, and to bring yourself before the presence of the Lord. Because when you come with great expectation, your expectation will not be cut short. And so I want to speak to you about how you can exercise heaven's authority. We see in the book of Matthew chapter 7 verse 28 to 29. The scripture closes actually by saying, by the time Jesus finished speaking, the crowds were awestruck by his teaching because his words carried such great authority, quite unlike the religious scholars. Let's pause for a moment. This is Matthew chapter 7, the last two closing scriptures. But Jesus started in Matthew chapter 5, commonly known as the Beatitudes. And Jesus sat on the mountain and he began to speak. I would like to say he began to address life issues. He began to address the things that people were facing. He spoke about the law. He spoke about how to handle your emotions, anger. He spoke about adultery. He spoke about, how people are so quick and easy to make an oath. He spoke about how we must deal with our enemies. He spoke about giving. He spoke about fasting. He spoke about treasures in heaven. Where must we store our treasures? He spoke about how we must not worry. Can we add anything to ourselves by worrying? Can worry do anything? In fact, worry will not even bring anything positive, but it will only bring about sickness and disease. But he also spoke about judging others, how you should not judge. He spoke about false prophets. So there is so much teachings that Jesus began to give, and he taught principle after principle, and he spoke. When he had done speaking, this is what they said. They said, his words carried such great authority, unlike the religious scholars. I want to ask you, in the workplace, how are your words described? How do you speak? Because your life is shaped by the words that you continuously speak. Are you known for that person that easily erupts? Are you known for that person that can do anything to take a shortcut? Or are you known for that person that will stand on the word? Are you that person in a team who will continuously say, we are winning, we've got this, we can do it, we have victory? And that is my testimony. I say, waters, we can go through the waters, we can go through the fires, we can go through all sorts of challenges, but my God brings us up and out. Psalm 23 says, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. That is my motto. That is why I call myself Spirit of Faith, because I refuse to be pulled down. I refuse to be let down. In fact, the Spirit of Faith begins to describe in this wise that, if they had known, they would not have crucified Jesus, because it was through his dying that there was resurrection. And so I always rise up in excitement to say, when things look like they are going down, it is yet another opportunity for God's testimony. It is yet another opportunity to see the power of heaven move on my behalf. That is my language. That is what I speak. That is how I carry myself. So your words, when people look at you, do they say your words have authority? Or are you like others that your words and your mouth is always so misaligned? We never know how you are on that day, what temperatures, what moods you have, but continue to carry the spirit of faith. So Arise Conference 2025, let us see you there and let us see heaven move as we exercise our authority. God bless you.